Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you out there where you are. This is Samuel Nathan. Welcome you to Exam Educators. In this video, I just want to let you know how you can actually manage, control, and actually prevent diabetes using natural insulin. How you can actually prevent, control, and manage diabetes. There's this popular saying that prevention is better than cure. In the age in which we are, a lot of people are becoming diabetics just because of the processed food substance we eat and a lot of sugary foods is actually on the increase. So many people, even children, little children, are becoming diabetics. So in case you don't have diabetics, you can actually prevent it. But if you already have, you can actually control your blood sugar. Control your blood sugar using natural insulin. So what is the natural insulin? Natural insulin is actually a bitter leaf extract, the extract actually obtained from bitter leaf. Now, how is it going to be used to actually regulate blood sugar? Diabetes is actually related to blood sugar levels. Normally, the body can handle and regulate blood sugar levels, but when it gets to a point where the body can't actually control and regulate blood sugar, then what happens is that you have diabetes. So I'm quickly going to explain how you can actually control diabetes. So before I move on, I would like you to subscribe to my channel, like my video, and click on the bell icon so that you'll always be notified whenever I post a new video. So, like I said, my name is Samuel. I work in a nutritional based health company, Sound Shield Limited. At Sound Shield, we teach people on how they can actually eat their food like medicine so that in years to come, they would not have to now medicine will not become your food. When you eat your food like medicine today, in the future, you are not good. Medicine is not going to become your food. But when you eat anyhow, when you are taking toxins, poisons today, in the future, medicine is going to become your food. Okay, so please, I would like you to subscribe to this video, like the video, click on the bell icon so that you always be notified whenever I post any health related video. So, like I said, that we'll be looking at how to use bitter leaf in controlling blood sugar, regulating blood sugar, and actually preventing diabetes. Okay, so bitter leaf is actually a very, very medicinal. It has a lot of health benefits. So I'm going to be discussing the one related to blood sugar. Like I said, that in this age, many people are suffering from diabetes, even little children, little kids. So how did I discover this? Many years back, a senior friend of mine, my uncle, actually became diabetic, and life was becoming very frustrating and miserable for him. He had to depend on drugs and a whole lot of stuff. He was going through pain, and life was becoming unbearable for him. It was until he met someone who told him that he could actually regulate his blood sugar and manage the diabetes effectively by actually making use of bitter leaf extract. And he took the advice and his health conditions actually improved. Today he's still alive, healthy and healthy. So do you know anyone who's suffering from diabetes or you want to prevent disease from not even manifesting in your life? Then this video is for you. Bitter leaf is actually very, very cheap. It's not expensive in any way. Very cheap and affordable. Although we know that when something is actually cheap, that people don't take it serious. It is usually undervalued. So diabetes is actually caused by uncontrollable rise in blood sugar or blood glucose level beyond the normal level. The goal of diabetes treatment is to reduce blood glucose or sugar level to as close as possible to normal level. When the blood sugar level of a diabetes patient is low to normal levels, it doesn't have a problem. But when it rises, that is when it becomes a problem. So this can actually be done by using a natural substance that nature has provided, commonly called bitter leaf. In Nigeria, and I believe in many other countries, bitter leaf can be found. Okay, so this is the leaf in these pictures there. So bitter leaf, which is called Vernonia amygdalina, is a vegetable that is commonly used to prepare vegetable soup mostly in the southern part of Nigeria. And like I said, it has a lot of medicinal and curative properties. As the name implies, bitter leaf is extremely bitter, but the health benefits derived from it far outweighs the bitter taste that it carries. So now the question is, how can bitter leaf be actually used to regulate or control diabetes? How can you use it? How can you make use of it? Okay, it is actually juice obtained when you squeeze the leaf that actually does this job, performs this function. A diabetic patient whose blood sugar level is unusually high just needs to extract the juice from the leaf and drink a glass of it 2 to 3 times daily for at least 3 days. After which, if he goes for a test, if he tests himself, it will observe that the blood sugar level has actually fallen drastically. For a diabetic patient that wants to effectively manage, regulate, and control his blood sugar level consistently, all he has to do is to take the bitter leaf juice extract, at least maybe 2 glasses on a daily basis, maybe 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening, for 2 to 3 times in a week, 2 to 3 days in a week. If he takes it on Monday, takes it on Tuesday, takes it on Wednesday, then next week he does the same thing. Or he can take it Monday, Tuesday, then Wednesday, Thursday doesn't take. Okay. Or the way you notice, when you notice that you're becoming weaker and weaker, that the symptoms are rising, you take it for like 2 to 3 days, and it's going to bring it down. So all he has to do, like I said, is to take the bitter leaf juice extract at least on a weekly basis. Actually, also, soups prepared from bitter leaf is also very, very good for a diabetic patient. The soup that is actually prepared from the leaf is also very, very good for a diabetic patient. So how do you extract the juice from the leaf? There are many ways in which the juice can be extracted. It can be extracted with the aid of a mechanical device or an electrical device, such as a blender, either a manual mechanical blender or an electrical blender. It can also be extracted manually with the use of the bare hands. So if you have an electric blender, what do you do? How do you extract it? With your electric blender, all you need to just pluck up the leaves from the stalk, then wash the plucked leaf thoroughly with clean water and with salt. Why I say with salt? So that in case there are microorganisms that are harmful to the body, like worms or the eggs of worms, the larvae of worms attached to the leaf, you would have at least sterilized the leaves completely. Okay, so wash the leaf, pluck leaves thoroughly with clean water. After washing, pour the leaves into a blender and add clean water. Turn on the blender and blend the mixture till you see some foaming liquid appears. Then filter up the crushed leaves with a sieve to obtain the liquid extract. So this is how the liquid extract is going to appear. You'll see some foams at the top. So how about in case you don't have a blender? If you don't have a blender, what you need to do is just plug up the leaves and wash the leaves with clean water. Then repeatedly apply a little amount of water to leaves while rubbing the plug washed leaves in between the fingers of both hands till you are satisfied with the amount and concentration of the extracted juice. So you wash the plug leaf and start cutting it. As you are cutting it, start squeezing it with your fingers till you squeeze out the water. You add water. After you plug, you add water. As you're adding water, you're squeezing. You're squeezing it in between your finger, in between your hands and your fingers. So squeeze out the liquid in your hands from the crushed leaves and filter out the remaining debris of the crushed leaves from the extracted juice with a sieve. But I need to warn you because the liquid extract easily becomes sour and loses its potency when left for a long time. So make sure you don't keep it for a long time. Okay. So another way you can actually do it is that just to reduce the potency or the effect on the liver, you can, after you've extracted the liquid, just put in your pot, put in the fire and warm it. When it becomes hot, okay, it's much more better so that it won't be so strong on your liver. Okay, so you can actually go ahead and warm it. And when you warm it, it's actually going to stay for a long time without getting sour. All you need to do is just, you can be warming it in the morning, warming it in the night, till you exhaust the amount you've actually prepared. So warming can actually preserve it. So this remedy can actually be used to prevent diabetes from manifesting in the first place. You can start taking it once or twice in the month for prevention, or once in a week for prevention. And if you are sugar-free, someone that likes taking sugar, or someone that likes switching, you do yourself a whole world of good if you start keeping your sugar level in check with this bitter leaf extract mixture. So with this, I've come to the end of the presentation. So if you have somebody with diabetes, someone who's battling blood sugar level, just recommend this to him. Recommend this mixture to the person, to the individual. Save his soul. Thank you so much for joining me this evening, for joining me today. I'm very, very delighted and honored. So watch out for my next nutritional health video. So don't commonize the information I've just passed across. Okay, don't commonize the information I've just passed across. And you can connect with me via my social media handles, platforms. My name is Samuel. You can call me at Sam. This is my WhatsApp number, +2348038295185. On Instagram, my username is EdSamForReal. My Facebook page is Natural Home Remedies for Your Health. So you can connect with me via my social media platforms. So also, in case there are some problems you might be going through, I have some books, some materials that can actually help you on natural products. Okay. So you can connect with me. So thank you and bye. Touch.